Plans to develop a new medical office building were presented to the White Plains Common Council at a special meeting January 29th. The site is downtown at 6 and 8 Chester Avenue. Council members were concerned about visual impact. Some suggested solar electric panels go on the roof. The developer's attorney is William Null.
We'll certainly look into that. You know, one of the things that happens with medical office buildings is they have a very high power requirement. So it's unlikely that it could be fully done, but we'll look and see what can be done.
Sure. The building be powered.
And as far as the fencing goes, I think the rendering didn't show the landscaping that's shown on this, so it's just part of integrating the entire design. And we're sensitive to the street appearance of the building, and we'll work with the city on that.
A question was raised whether the market will absorb additional office space.
I'm Sam Dickinson. I'm one of the owners of the property, and actually Matt and I were talking about this just recently, where there was a panel by some of the biggest brokers that operate in the city, and by their estimates, that vacancy could actually be sucked up within the next 1, 2, 3 years. So that's the first part of our consideration. The second part is that in terms of just medical office stock, in that perimeter to the hospital, everything is kind of vintage 50s, 60s, 70s. So we think we're kind of filling a niche here for somebody that wants a little more updated, modern, Class A type space. So while there is some vacancy in the city, I think part of our theory about why there's a need here is that people want a different type of space. The other thing I'll just add while I have your attention is that I'm a White Plains resident, so hearing all this feedback is actually really helpful, and the last thing I want is for my friends and neighbors and family to drive by and say, what is this monstrosity? So fully taking all that feedback on board, I want to have something here, and Matt's a Westchester resident as well.
I have solar panels on my house.
So I think we want this to be something that we can take pride in. People are going to drive by and say, hey, this improved the neighborhood, and it's really a great addition to the city. So we welcome any additional feedback that you have as well.